overall, I think, based on what you said with the reviews and whatnot, it's just because of the heartfelt that might have been put into that album. And to quote you, almost word for word, you said that it was a diary of the things that you were going through at the time on life and the game, and that this album was from the heart. Exactly what you said, word for word, and I think it is because of that, and you were feeling is why you received the reviews that you did, And I don't know, I was taken aback to read such a review, and then you saying that's what it was. Mind you also had La Conecta, and you had Mass the Hated, you had Chemo. And I'm just like, man, what's next? What is next?
Well, right now, as I was telling Quad earlier, I wanted to work on the third album, and like I was telling Quad, I want to do something different but the same, man. You know what I mean? It's like that hippie talk stuff. I like staying with that realness, things that are real in life. I don't like, putting things out there that are not what I'm living or what I'm going through or what I see, you know what I mean? And it's just crazy right now because I've been learning a lot from reading and researching and just learning about life, you know what I mean? And it's just crazy that, I want to use my talent for something bigger than just me, bigger than just I want myself to be on the top 100 Billboard Awards. I want to see me on MTV or whatever. I just want to let the word out. Let people know that they can do this too. Let people know that, you know what, I'm not the only one here. We're all in this together. I'm not the only one that can rap. I'm not the only one that can sing or that can make beats or do whatever. We can all do this. It's all what we choose in our mind, you know what I mean? And that's what I like about my music, is that I want to use it as a vehicle to help people just open their minds even, you know what I mean? Open their hearts and open their ears. Have them listen to something different versus just something that they're getting fed forcefully through the media, through all these corporations, all these people that are lying to you, you know what I mean? The way I feel like I can fight back is through my music. The way I feel I can be truthful is through my music, because ever since I was young, I've always had that desire to be a revolutionary, to be different, to speak up, and not just sit there and let shit go bad. You know what I mean? I want to be the person to be like, you know what, if the ship's gonna fucking sink, I'm gonna do the best that I can to keep this ship afloat for as long as I can. Even if I only got a teaspoon, I'm gonna be fucking dumping out water as fast as I could, you know what I mean? But I'm gonna do it. I'm not just gonna sit there and be like, oh well, that's like fucking let this fool get killed. It's not me, and that's kind of the message I want to get out there to people. Is like, we're all one, we're all cool. It's like that reggae shit, I like that a lot now. Before I didn't really understand it, but now it's like, now I understand that we are all one. We're all the same. And it's like, that's what the message I want to put out there, is that there is no Mexican or American or English or African. There's only one race, and that's the human race, you know what I mean? And it's just all these divisions made by corporate and the democracies and all these capitalists, and it's just crazy, dog, because it just, like I said, I go on another trip. When you open Pandora's box, you go into this rabbit hole that you don't know how deep this shit's gonna be, and you start learning the truths of different things. And that's how I feel like Tupac said, and it always stays in my head, is I got music and I'm gonna use it as my mouthpiece. I'm gonna do as much as I can with this raw talent that I have. And if this is all I can offer, then I'm gonna offer this. You know what I mean? I might not, like I said, I might not be the best. I might not be the worst, but I'm doing it. I don't want to be that. Well, if I didn't do this, I could have done this, or I could have done that. I just want to do it and do my best at it, even if it sucks or whatever. I still did it. I still tried it. I'm not gonna let that die. You know what I mean? Like, I want to put it down for me. You know, for what I believe, for what I'm stand for. And sometimes, like in hip hop, it's more of like what everybody else wants, what the fans want. It's what they want, whatever's gonna sell. It's not really what I want to put out there. It's what's gonna sell. And that's why, like, hip hop back in the day was more of a message versus just a dance. You know what I mean? Or bumping while you're blazing or whatever, which is cool. I mean, I got nothing against that. Everybody does their own thing. You know, we live in a different era. You know, but it's just time. Changes everything, you know. But to me personally, I like to stay grounded and I like to, you know, try to live in reality. I just want to live in a place where I know that everything doesn't go your way. And everything's not perfect. And shit's gonna fuck up and things are gonna go bad, you know what I mean? You don't stay on a good course all the time and you don't stay on a bad course all the time. It's always gonna be forever changing, you know? But yeah, back to that part of the music, man, that's what I really want to do, is just open up people's minds and let them know that there is something different you can do, because the way I was raised in, you know, in poverty and, you know, growing up poor, and I'm still poor, I'm not saying I'm not, but like, it makes you blame yourself for being poor. It makes you say, like, damn, it's my fault that I'm broke, or it's my fault my parents are broke. So what do? You try your hardest to do whatever you can do to make money, to bring your status up, whether it's good or bad, you know what I mean? And once you realize it's not about that, you'll find, like, damn, this shit is tight. You start enjoying life more, because it's not about just one thing, it's about everything, you know? But definitely I want to bring something different for my music and, you know, bring more of a positive message than a negative one, if anything.